Okay, today we're going to be making a Viking dish called sop, which is Norwegian for garlic mushrooms. This will be a side dish or a starter, an appetizer. Um, and let's go over what we're going to need to make this. We're going to need a 3-year-old to supervise this mission, or pet penguin, a mixing bowl, skillet.
What penguins in this?
We need a wooden spoon, a knife that will cut, a butter knife, a tablespoon measurer, garlic cloves, parsley, mushrooms, sea salt because we're dealing with Vikings, butter,
Not yet.
a Viking sword, a How to Learn Norwegian book, some Norse myths. You need a Viking around when you do this to supervise as well, and some other memorabilia for good measure. First thing we're going to want to do is take these nice mushrooms and rinse them off. By the way, don't wash your hands before this because the Vikings wouldn't approve of that. Well, the Vikings are one of the most misunderstood and underappreciated people groups of history. They discovered North America a long time before the rest of those southern Europeans did, like 500 years before Columbus. It also makes some sweet, sweet metal music. Excuse me?
What are they?
Those are mushrooms.
What are they doing?
Well, we're going to chop them up and make some garlic mushrooms. You going to cook your penguin?
No. He got Daddy.
Most people know the Vikings for raping churches and burning women, which is partially true, but what they don't realize is that most of what the Vikings are credited with is written by non-Scandinavian or Viking authors, mostly European pigs that look down on the Viking Scandinavian culture. In reality, the Vikings are no worse than the other Western civilizations like Rome and Greece. They just took advantage when they could. Now what we're going to have to do get rid of these stems. Which should just pull right out for the most part. If you can get a hold of them. You gonna help with this? Yep, she'll provide the background music. Okay, that's quite enough. The Europeans' first encounter with Vikings that's recorded in the annals of history is an account from a monastery off the northern coast of the British Isles. And a monk writes about the terror of these heathen people, talking about Vikings, who had come to pillage and plunder. Can't really blame them, though. I mean, if you're dealing with overpopulation, starvation, and a need to expand, kind of makes sense to attack a vulnerable and easy target. And monasteries held lots of wealth and were not very well protected, so it made a lot of sense. They're smart. We need to chop at least a tablespoon's worth of parsley up. Give it a little flavor. And now I'm just going to cross chop this to make it a little finer. These garlic cloves you have to unwrap, kind of like an onion. Give a nice peeling. Well, looky there.
I'll help you.
Smell that. Is that good?
No.
Huh?
Thanks. I'll take these off. And I don't like, I like these, and I don't like those.
Well, that's the same thing, so good luck with that.
No. I'm
That's why you need 3-year-old hands. Get this done for you quicker.
So
Child labor laws are overrated. Think we should start our own food show, Eddie?
Mm-hmm. Come on.
You know what Eric the Red and Yogi the Bear have in common, Eddie?
Yeah. Look at the bear has it coming. You need to take these, give them apart.
They have the same middle name.
Oh, this thing come off. Dad, I did it. I got one down.
Good deal.
And this one's...
You know where the Viking teacher sent the Viking student?
Yeah.
To the school Norse. Now we have to mince this garlic.
This one up.
Watch your hands there, Gunner. Yes, I'm very skilled with the knife. This is actually going to be ground into a paste. Once I put it in my bowl. Take a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more for good measure. Put that with the garlic, and then we're going to take this mixture and grind it into this paste with a pinch of sea salt. And get 12 of these, which will be the equivalent of 6 ounces of butter. Let's fling it up. 2, 12. 6 ounces of fat. Gang time. Now I've taken a knob of butter and I will heat it to act as a lubricant. Put my gills on. That is the appropriate technique. Spread butter across the pan, or you could dip it up. Now we will take the mushroom, gill side facing down, to cook for approximately 30 seconds. And I don't have a timer because it's in my head. Gill side. I said gill side. And then we're going to play hide the biscuit. Adjust the camera. Addie, you're going to have to wait a minute. I'm kind of busy here. Notice that we are filling the cup of the mushroom, and we're going to leave them right side up. And we're going to allow that pasty garlic, salt, parsley, butter mix to seep through the edges of the mushroom, creating some creamy goodness. I need you to come watch this. Once that butter is melted all the way, like you see here, they are ready to serve and eat. Now the great thing about doing this at home is I don't have to share with anybody. And I can eat this thing all by myself. Once that butter's melted, a nice little buttery goodness run down my chin. What do you think? Addison, what do you think? Pretty good?